Hi, welcome to Restorative Therapeutic Yoga with Anna. I'm here at Sedona Soul Acupuncture and Ayurveda in Sedona, Arizona, and I'm happy to share with you this practice today. And for our practice today, we will need a blanket. You can see the blanket right there, and we'll need a bolster, which is right about there. So if you have a blanket and a bolster, you can practice with us today. If you do not have a bolster, you can also use a pillow, or you can use a rolled up blanket. These practices and these poses that we're going to experience today, they're very soothing to the nervous system. We do fewer positions for our restorative therapeutic practice, and we hold out the positions for our practice. If you're not used to this type of yoga, or if you're not used to holding out the poses, I will guide you through it and we'll talk about it as the class goes on. So I'm so happy that you're joining me today for Restorative Therapeutic Yoga. I am so happy to be here and to share this with you. And this is as far as levels are concerned. So physically, this is a very beginner appropriate class. It's very appropriate for people who have physical limitations or injuries, or even people who are recovering from different ailments. But with that said, it's actually another level, let's say the mental plane level. It's a very advanced class in terms of holding out the poses and being very mindful of the state of mind, being mindful of emotional state, being mindful of any kind of thoughts that come through, or any kind of anything that comes through during the practice. So I will talk more about that as we go into the class. But again, on one end, the poses may be very, very simple for you, which is great because then you're able to really relax within them, and that's one of the main components of this practice. On the other end, it may be challenging to keep the mind very, the yogis call sattvic, and very clear during the practice. So there's a balance here. One of the reasons why I absolutely love restorative therapeutic yoga. So let's go ahead and begin. So let's begin taking the lower back to the bolster and the blanket underneath the knees. Roll back onto the bolster and relax the arms down. Close the eyes and allow for this gentle back bend. So this is a vulnerable pose. There's a lot of space in the front body here. So we're rolling the shoulders back and down, and the arms are relaxed. We're giving more support to the knees by using the blanket. And inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. soften the shoulders. This nice, supportive Savasana, gentle back bend. Here we're practicing the three-part yogic breath, the full breath. Closing the eyes. We'll be here for a couple more minutes. Inhale and exhale. Where is the breath? And soften, relax the whole body. Is the body relaxed? So during this practice, we connect to those deeper states of relaxation. And we make the connection between the mind and the body. About 4 more deep breaths. And the last 2. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, release. Great, let's turn over to the left side. We're coming off of the bolster. Coming into fetal position here. And closing the eyes and making a nice ball of energy. I'm going to use the blanket for the head, a little support here for the head. As we come into fetal position. Inhale and exhale. So here we're releasing that back bend, rounding the spine, tucking the chin into the chest, and we're containing our energy. So what does that mean? So you keep going, but I'm going to explain this. So the yogis are experts at containing energy and knowing when to exert, when to give, and when to receive, and to save or have that inner storage, you know, so that to know when to exert energy, when to keep energy. It's this play with energy and with Mahaprana, or with prana is the life force and the vitality of the body. And so as you're on your yogic path, you discern where to use your energy and where not to use your energy. So that's what this is all leading up to, is that container, drawing the energy in. So the yogic practice, very, very reflective. So let's go ahead and roll onto the other side. So come onto the back body, go onto the right side. So I'm gonna go this way so I don't have my back to you. And again, in fetal position, resting the head. Inhale and exhale. And as you're making that container and keeping the body very, very soft and relaxed, the mind is very clear. We're being very mindful of every inhalation and exhalation, and having that sense of ease. Keep going, 4 more deep breaths. So give yourself this opportunity to do nothing. Maybe all day long your mind is busy, you have a lot on your plate, but right now and right here with your practice, just give yourself your opportunity to do nothing. 4 more deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Let's go ahead and come back up. Come into a Sukhasana. Every time the body changes form, I like to ease my way into that form and make the transition. So this is very much like life. You know, the mats, the poses on the mat, it's just an imitation of how we are in that external environment. So when we make changes to our form, we don't want to rush into it. We don't want to miss that or take that for granted at all. We want to ease our way and transition with this sense of grace. So I'm just going to move the hips, moving from side to side. I'm going to actually move the torso from side to side, getting in tune with the lower back and the hips. And then let's circle about 3 times clockwise. And 3 times counterclockwise. Great, wonderful. Let's take the arms above the head. So let's interlace the hands above the head. Just stretch up. Lengthen through the spine. Let's bend over to the right. Bend over to the left. Coming back here and gently bend back. Relax the arms down. Extend the legs out in front. In Dandasana, I'm drawing the flesh of the buttocks up. We're keeping this nice strong spine here. Now for the bolster, take the bolster over to the right side, and then the knees are bent. Take the feet over to the left, the knees over to the right. And then place the blanket on the bolster as well, and twist over to the right. Now I like to warm up for this gentle animal pose, animal relaxation pose. So I like to twist over to one side and then twist over to the other side. Just going from one side to the other. And then facing the bolster, inhale, and then exhale all the way down. We'll be here for about 4 minutes. Let's do that again. That's a nice release through the mouth, a nice ah. Inhale and exhale. Close the eyes. Relax the jaw, relax the mouth, relax the throat, relax the eyes. Release down, melt down onto the bolster. Keep going. We're connecting to the full breath. The deep inhalation and exhalation, the fullness of the breath. Inhale and exhale. Have 4 more deep breaths. Give yourself this opportunity to nourish the nervous system, to do less. Relax, relax, relax. Two more deep breaths. switch sides. So bringing the bolster over to the left side. And remember what we did before? Remember we went from one side to the other side. We took the knees here, we took the feet. Let's take the feet to the right, the knees to the left, and we're going to go from one side to the other side. It's just a gentle twist. Then face the bolster, come high onto the fingertips, and relax all the way down. Just notice the breath. Relax the whole body. This is animal relaxation pose. And I'm sure you've observed your dog or your cat practicing this pose with great perfection. If you have to make any adjustments in this pose, I encourage you to do it with the breath. Move with the breath. Concentrate and focus on the breath. And this is where this practice becomes advanced. It's the way that the mind plays out. A lot of times when the body is still, the mind tries to get involved, starts getting busy. See if you can clear the mind instead. This is where it begins as an advanced practice. So you inhale and exhale, the mind is just so clear. You have this clarity, you have this blank canvas. But if thoughts do come through, we just observe those and pass by. We allow them to just be passed by, we observe them from a distance. We inhale and exhale. About 4 more deep inhalations and exhalations. Inhale and exhale, lift up very slowly. And move the head over to the left, over to the right. That a few times. Great, wonderful. Coming back to center, extend the legs out so you're in this Dandasana pose, and rest the hands on the tops of the knees and close the eyes, and we'll take another side here. Inhale and exhale. blanket. Some of you may know that my left knee sometimes gives me issues. So I like to have extra padding there for the left knee. I'm going to take the bolster over to one side. I'm going to come back to the bolster. So all of these restorative therapeutic practices are using the bolster for this class. So we're going to just place it to the side. Place the hands on the mat, tabletop position. The hands about shoulder width apart, the knees about hip width apart. Let's begin by circling the hips about 3 times clockwise. And 3 times counterclockwise. Allow the head to just fall and dangle. Shake the head. Yes, shake the head. No. We hold a lot in the shoulders, in the neck, in the head. In general, we have a lot of dizziness in this area of the body. So as we inhale and exhale, just allow for that softness. Majariasana, or cat and cow. Inhale, round. Exhale, bend. We'll keep going. Inhale, round. And exhale, bend. Inhale, round. And exhale, bend. One more. Inhale, round. And exhale, bend. Great. Great. Wonderful. Come to this neutral place. We're going to extend that right leg, point the toes. And circle that ankle. 3 times clockwise, 3 times counterclockwise. Nice. And let's bend that knee and open up that right hip back. Open that up. That should feel so lovely through here. It's a great stretch for the psoas. It's a great stretch for this lower abdominal region, the stomach. On this side, the liver and the spleen. Nope, the liver and the gallbladder. The spleen is on the other side. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring that right knee down. And let's extend that left leg. Point the toes here. Again, circling that ankle, that left foot. Going 3 times clockwise, 3 times counterclockwise. Then bend at the knee. And then open up that left side. Again, opening up the pancreas and the spleen here. A nice, beautiful stretch on that left side body. Inhale and exhale, release. Let's take the knees wide here. So here the knees are wide. I'm going to take the bolster back. And I'm going to release all the way down onto the bolster. Take the left side of the face down. This is our restorative therapeutic pose. About 4 minutes here. Here, I'll hold here for about 3 or 4 minutes, just listening to the breath, relaxing the whole body. We're very aware of the knees. So like I said earlier, my left knee sometimes gives me a little bit of tension and pain. And in this pose, we're just really aware. We're really soft with the knees. And sometimes the hips come all the way down like here. Sometimes the hips want to come up this way. They don't easily come all the way down. Just as long as the head is resting. We're more concerned about the head and the breath. The resting of the head, the releasing, relaxation in the shoulders, neck, and head, and the integration of the breath, inhaling and exhaling. That slow, deep, full yogic breath, not the everyday breath that we have. We want to experience that full and deep breath, that full breath anchoring down into the pelvic bowl, that full breath that is abundant and just limitless and rich. Turn the head over to the other side, taking the right side of the face down. Inhaling and exhaling. Where is the breath? Having that sense of fullness with the breath. Maybe even you've been practicing for a while, practicing pranayama. You can feel the vibrational nature of the breath. So now, at that point, you feel a little different. You can feel the fullness of the breath, but also the vibration of the breath. Keeping the eyes softened or closed. Feeling grounded and present. The mind is busy. Go back and concentrate on each inhalation and each exhalation. About 4 more deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. And again on your exhalation, your next one, let's lift up gently. Let's bring the knees together. Let's take the bolster over to the side. Let's place the hands on the tops of the knees. Just feel the benefits of Balasana with the bolster. Inhale and exhale. meditation. And I'm going to come onto the chair. So I've started doing the seated meditations on a chair. So it's kind of going back into Sukhasana, just so you can, especially if they're intricate with details, so you can see the details of what exactly I'm doing. So the two pranayamas that's going to help us go into our silent meditation, that's going to help us go into our mindfulness, we're going to do the cooling breath. So we're inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And then we're going to do the practice of Nadi Shodhana. And many of you have also done this with me before, so we'll just go with it with those two. So with the cooling breath, it's inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So if you're on a chair, you can bring your feet a little bit closer together, or you can come to the edge of the chair. Inhale, bring the shoulders back and relax the shoulders down. Do that a few times. If you're on the ground, you can sit on a bolster, or you can go into your Sukhasana, which is the cross-legged position. So I'm on a chair today. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. So that's the practice. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. So placing the hands on the lap, connected to the ground, the feet relaxed on the ground, feeling the feet. Inhale and exhale through the mouth, just like that. Inhaling and exhaling. So we'll be here for about 3 minutes. Closing the eyes. This is a cooling pranayama. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Taking all of your attention to the breath. Relaxing the shoulders, keep going. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. The last 4 here. And the last 2. Last one. Perfect. Great. Great job. So now do the practice of Acu-Sedona. So you probably practiced this with me before, but we're going to warm up by opening the left nostril. We're going to take the pointer and the middle finger to the third eye area. We're going to take the right thumb, closing off the right nostril. Then we're going to alternate from one side to the other. But let's just open up the left nostril. We're inhaling and exhaling. For about a minute we'll do this, and everything is about the intention of the practice. So it's our intention to open up that left nostril. But if it doesn't cooperate, we just go with it. So for about a minute here. One more. Perfect. Let's go ahead and go to the other side. Now we're keeping the pointer and middle finger in the third eye area. We're going to take the ring finger to the left nostril and close off the left nostril and breathe here. Again, everything is about intention. So inhaling and exhaling through the right nostril. Last one here. Inhale and exhale. Great, perfect. So now we're going to do alternate nostril breathing. So this is a whole brain activity. It helps with focus and concentration. Acu-Sedona is so good to do when there's a lot of mental tension. And it's also good to do just to bring vitality to the brain. If you have a test, or if you're writing a lot, or if you had a computer a lot, Acu-Sedona is a beautiful practice to do to pause and to reset. So let's go ahead and go alternating from one side to the other. We'll just go for a minute. If I'm opening my eyes, I'm just keeping track of the time. So we'll just be here for about a minute. Inhaling through the right nostril, exhaling through the left. Inhaling through the left nostril, exhaling through the right, and we're just alternating from one side to the other. So when we exhale through the left nostril, the right side of the brain is activated. When we exhale through the right nostril, the left side is activated. So it's a whole brain activity. So when, I'm going to rephrase that one more time, because it's not only exhalation, it's inhalation. When that right nostril is inhaling and exhaling, the left nostril, the left side of the brain is activated. When that left nostril is inhaling and exhaling, the right side of the brain. So when we alternate like that, this is what makes it a whole brain activity here. About 1 minute. Go ahead and finish the set that you're on. Great, and release the right hand. Great job. Place the hands in a mudra on your lap or on the knees. And just feel the benefits of Nadi-Shodhana. Just pausing in your own silence and feeling the balancing of both hemispheres of the brain and that softness that Nadi-Shodhana, the practice of Nadi-Shodhana brings. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. Great. So now let's practice. I haven't practiced and taught this one in a long time. So this is called the So-Hum meditation. And you're inhaling and you have that mental, that mantra that you're saying to yourself, so, and you're exhaling, you're saying hum. So hum. So on the inhalation, hum on the exhalation. And that's the meditation. So keeping track of that pattern of the inhalation, that inhalation so, and the inhalation hum. Okay, mentally bringing back to those words, so hum, and keeping all of your focus and your attention on the breath as you bring your attention back to so on the inhalation, hum on the exhalation. And we'll do this for about, let's do this for about 3 minutes. Again, you can place your hands in a mudra. You can just interlace the fingers on that, whatever you'd like. One more deep breath. Inhale and exhale, hum. Great. Wonderful. Open the eyes. Move the fingers and the toes, and let's go into Savasana. So let's come onto the mat. Shavasana or corpse pose, bringing the bolster underneath the knees, roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, relax the whole body, and exhale, nice release. Release the whole practice here. Relax the whole right side of the body. Relax the whole left side of the body. Relax the whole body. Four more deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Inhale and exhale. Now, if you're receiving right here, and if you're at home doing this practice, and you feel like you could just be in Shavasana for another 20 minutes or 30 minutes, then stay here. I invite you to stay here. But for the rest of you out there, go ahead and roll on up into a seated position, your Sukhasana, coming to the right and then coming all the way up. Coming into the cross-legged position, bringing the hands into prayer mudra at the heart center. Noticing the softness of the heart center, the anahata. Noticing the hands together in Namaste Anjali Mudra. We end our practice with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace and perfect peace. The purpose of the yogic practice is peace